to the centre of the house.
Oh, look, you're not one of your dawn raids now.
Helen, please.
Dad, what time is it?
Don't you wonder what's happened?
I expect we'll find out.
Oh, hush, Shock, you okay?
Yeah, fine.
Mum, what's going on? The lights are
We're not
fusing.
sure.
What did I hear?
Typical, maybe the end of the world, and he sleeps through it.
What did I sleep through? Why are the shutters
A
down?
storm, lightning, and your dad brings down his shutters.
There was a flash, blinding, an impact, an explosion.
Wind rushing.
A storm.
Firestorm.
And they make tyres, don't they?
Look, why are we standing in the dark?
I'll get the flashlight, have a look around downstairs. Keep away from the window.
Jack!
For once, do as I say.
He'll be back in one of his supers uniforms next.
Oh, Mum, it's just a power cock-up.
Ever since he retired from the police, he's done nothing but faff about in that attic. I told him those shutter things would weaken the electricity.
You better all come down.
Go on.
I'd sooner go back to bed.
Electricity's off.
Well, check the fuses.
It isn't that.
What about my freezer?
That's dead.
Go down to the call box. See if a gasometer's blown.
I'd rather not open doors or windows. I prefer it if we all went down into the basement.
To the Führer bunker? Oh, come on. Let's just have a peek outside.
Doors, windows, shutters must remain sealed until I run a thorough check.
What with?
The ionizer.
Substation blows and suddenly it's World War III.
Don't joke about that.
A new blasphemy. You're as unstable as he is. Christ, the build-up to that event, whatever happens, has got to be an anticlimax.
Want to bet?
Nuke puke. When the smoke clears, the survivors will start to stockpile bows and arrows.
It's all right, David. That's enough of that.
I don't know how or why, but all my instruments show readings that are within the radiation danger zone.
No,
You better keep away from the front door. That's where our defence system is most vulnerable to radiation.
Oh, don't be so daft. If there'd been an attack, an accident, they'd have made an announcement. Here. Why isn't it working?
Leaking batteries.
EMP.
Oh, yes, of course.
Electromagnetic pulse. The pulse associated with a nuclear explosion. Would knock out most of Europe's communication systems.
Even the last flower of European culture, Radio 2.
Will you believe something serious has happened, David?
I'd sooner open the front door and sniff the cool night smog.
Before you do,
What's this do?
it measures radiation, nuclear fallout. It reads in rads.
Rads, sounds highly impressive.
200 rads, blood cells are affected. 2,000, it's convulsions, coma, death.
Gosh, and is that serious?
Each rad shown means 5 days off our lives, unless we protect ourselves.
What was that?
It's a radiation warning. It's a signal given out by the authorities. Radiation exists at dangerous levels.
Nothing's happening. Power failure. A strike.
Probably preemptive.
Strike as in withdrawal of labour.
Switch on.
Play your own games.
What's it read?
20. 25.
200 rads, leukemia's a probability. At 250, it's certain.
Stop it. Stop it. Nothing's happened.
Care to test the area of the front door?
Let me.
No, but your mother, past childbearing age.
Thank you.
I'd like a grandchild with just one head.
There's nothing out there.
Let's see.
Stop!
What?
She said stop.
What are we to do?
Everything's prepared for our survival.
Joanna! Come, quick.
David, switch on the emergency light.
That's what he does down here. Self-portraits.
How long do you expect us to stay in there?
Not long.
How long?
Couple of weeks.
David.
What? What?
You know.
I don't.
That's enough.
Families.
Yes.
I think that
No.
I think that this space we're fated to occupy in such infinite proximity is imploding.
Like your brain.
It's all those rads. Zoom, zoom, die, die.
I'm trying to work.
For what? A-level English. Last candle in the darkness. Full fathom 5 thy father lies, of his bones a coral made. I don't believe you. You're the kind who'd redecorate your room at Auschwitz.
You're one wall behind. Give me that book, you.
David. Joe. Please.
Open the door, it's like an oven down here.
The less exposure to the outside air, the more chance we have to survive. Don't you listen to anything Dad says.
I don't have to. You repeat his homilies by the hour.
He should be out.
Gotta protect the genes, mate.
Your father wanted to go, insisted.
He should be back.
It's a jungle out there. Do you know who said that first, Mum? Tarzan.
Dad's kept you two alive.
For how long? 2 days and 10? He'll be contacting his old liaison mates in their civil defence bunker.
RSG. Regional Seat of Government.
SRHQ. That's where he'll head for. I remember that one. I was in the sub-regional HQ the other day discussing disposal of civilian casualties in the event of, you know, the worst.
Dad doesn't talk like that.
He does. One thing I do have is an ear for accents.
Just what we need for survival.
Yeah, that and A-level English.
At least we're alive.
Down here for 2 whole weeks.
The radiation is 1,000 times less dangerous after 14 days.
Unless some boundary's unsporting enough to drop another.
Your optimism really helps us through.
Irony, even. My God, are you taking an A-level in that as well? Try one in desperate humour sometime.
I don't see anything to be humorous about. I'm simply grateful to be alive, to have a chance at remaining in that state. All those scoffers who don't want to knows, bet they wish their only immediate problem was how to lie doggo for a fortnight.
Maybe better to run out. Take what's waiting. Get it over with quickly. Quickly.
If we leave here, we'll absorb fallout, suffer radiation sickness, long-term physical damage. Leave the house altogether now and we'll be dead in days.
Your father always was a Jeremiah. There's been a chemical plant explosion, gas main. Maybe even, all right, a leak from an atomic reactor.
But never a nuclear weapon.
Who'd attack us?
Ask those Ruskies cowering in the rubble of Moscow. Perhaps at this very minute, in a shelter just like this, looking at their relatives and thinking the unthinkable. How it to coexist in such a nuclear family.
Sounds Jewish, not Russian.
Oh, do a good David Kossoff.
I don't hear any more about death, dying, radiation. I really, really don't.
Maybe it's contained locally. Help might be on its way. Evacuation to a safe part of the country.
I've got relatives in Scotland.
There you are, there's hope. All we need to do is stay put until Dad returns.
It'd be so bad if we had immediate neighbours who could tap on the wall or something.
Tempest. Monsters. Spirits released to haunt the earth. Maybe it's required reading from now on.
From now on, it's down to eating cats and rats. Fertilising crops...
Stop that filth, David!
Why don't you give Mum a hand? Might stop you lying in a funk.
Funk in a bunk. Could be the hit song of the post-holocausal top 20. Funk in a bunk. Hunk. Skunk. There won't be any more songs, will there? No more trivial pleasure. Not from the great day of re-emergence, when the survivors crawl from beneath the ruins. when life, if that's the word I'm looking for, begins again. There might be little place for incompetent computer processors with an ear for accents, but neither will there be much demand for educated young ladies of fine literary bent. Women will be back in their proper place, the breeding compound. So you help Mum scrub, fetch and carry.
Sexist pig.
I pronounce all such labels archaic. Liberty, freedom, humanity. All defunct. Zong. Isn't it nice not needing to pretend? Because we'll be dead in a week, a month, a year. Suddenly I'm free. Myself.
Time to wind the clock. There.
I wonder if the old man packed cyanide capsules in the first aid box. I bet he did. It's his modus operandi.
Stop it!
Wouldn't it be cosy in here, all together? I've been passing the hours trying to think when we last spent more than 12 minutes together as a family. I think it was June 1972. We got up early and headed for the country. Yeah, I can remember. We sat and ate our butchers in total silence until it started raining, and everyone cheered up because we had a reason to clear off home.
There were other times.
Field trips.
Showing us what weeds we could munch if the worst happened. Grand elder butties, anyone?
Not for me.
Not for anyone. I hope he did pack the pills. I don't think I can stand naked exposure to my nearest and dearest.
Any time you fancy doing a Captain Oates, just leg it out the front door.
Excuse me, girls. But nature ordains that I must journey beyond the blast door. There to do
Yes,
what a man...
all right, David, that's enough.
I never thought I'd look at those cellar steps with such utter longing.
Shut the door! He goes on and on.
It's just his way.
All the time.
People show fear in different ways.
I wish Dad would come in. Tell us what's happened. What to do.
He'll be back sometime. Just like old times, us sitting there waiting for him.
Can I do anything?
It's done.
You scared? We'll be all right. We'll come through.
I can't say.
Once Dad gets back.
We'll see.
You were quick.
There's not much to detain me. Though it's been the high point of my day so far, even transcending your ace conversation.
Smuggle down your Mr. Universe mags, then.
What?
Male body, beautiful even in exaggerated form.
Stop it.
How's this? Big, big men.
David, stop it.
Do you know what she's
Stop
saying?
it.
Bullying, son.
Filthy references, you don't know anything about
I know
it.
you.
You don't.
Look, there's a light flashing. The electricity's back.
It's a warning light, battery. Dad's back, he's outside.
Oh, well, go and let him in.
He said you must dust and wash down.
Past childbearing age, thanks.
I'll go.
No, I'll see to the great I am.
We going to go on like this? Physical violence, brute force?
Not from me.
No.
How did you know about...
Pumping iron.
I thought of building up my body. Even went to a gym. But I couldn't even lift the weights. And then I lost a contact lens and nobody cared, so I never went back. I should have done. Might be useful to have muscles now.
David.
And some days it takes all my strength to punch holes in computer cards. And I look at Dad, and suddenly he's no longer king of the jungle. All that boozing in the cause of duty's lessened him.
He's still young, comparatively. Not 50.
That's old, kid.
What did you find?
Right, now the brush again.
Good? Bad? In between?
You best get inside. The less time spent out here, the better.
If it had been not so bad, you'd have said straight away.
Don't stay out here longer than you need, Ellen. So I pull the blast door to. I'll be in soon. There's been a thermonuclear strike. Somewhere south of us. We've been caught on the edge of the plume of the explosion. We've missed the worst of the heat blast, but what is done is bad enough. The residue of the weapon mixed with the dust has begun to settle. Things, therefore, will become infinitely worse.
How far did you get?
Far enough. All our official planning was correct. Nothing can be done for so many casualties, except bury them. The roads are choked. Vehicles abandoned. Corpses lying. Well, the military, thank God, are operating as trained. I had to show my pass twice within half a mile. Petrol's like liquid gold. And this is necessary for dealing with members of CivPop who covet your transport, your protection. I drove down to what was Elm Park football ground. Fallen stands, rubble. Roads blocked, houses still smouldering, shops with shattered windows. The roads beyond the village impassable. Abandoned vehicles, bodies, broken gas mains, sewers. I stopped to look at the skyline. And there were the blocks of flats, still smoking, burning. They must have taken the full force of the blast. Maybe that's how we survived. And then it began to rain. Black rain. Through it I could see the church spire bent askew, like a giant finger accusing the sky.
Didn't you see anyone? Anyone alive?
Oh, yes. Yes, for a week or so there'll be a pool of temp survivors. Dangerous now, but soon RS will see to them.
RS?
Radiation sickness. It'll wipe them out like myxomatosis control did rabbits. So I saw them in the village. Women sifting through a shattered supermarket. I turned the car and they came running alongside, wasting their last days on Earth lusting after other people's property.
Well, why didn't you stop? Talk to them. Tell them the dangers. Not everyone knows as much as you do.
From now on, if you're not sure of anyone or anything, you avoid it like the plague.
Did you reach anyone?
Yeah, I went round to my local Nick, but it was empty. Papers, records everywhere. Might have quick shifty, but there was nothing, no one. Now that's when I realised it must be serious and not just local. That the lads must have moved to join up with the police commander, regional commissioner and military commander. That's Circular 7 stuff. A triumvirate to maintain law and order.
Where? From where?
Now that's classified.
Jack!
Local RSG is all you need to know. The AFHQ is where the power and protection will be, And that's where we'll make for, once the radiation level becomes acceptable.
Did you reach Crompton's?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah?
Petrol storage tanks must have ignited. There's nothing. Just burnt out cars. Crater where the sales room used to be. There was nothing. Except one office chair amongst all that devastation.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
What about the office?
Our centre of the town, far as I could see, was razed, ruined, highly dangerous. A designated no-go area for the time being.
By your military mates, the new Gestapo.
Disasters don't bring out the best elements of society. Remember Notting Hill, Brixton, Toxteth? You'll be glad the authorities are trained to combat the savagery and violence that's going to be part of our world now.
I didn't think much of it as it was.
In times that are coming, the world as it was yesterday will seem a pretty good place.
What do we do? I mean, from now?
For the time being, nothing. We stay here, right here where we're safe.
The news, television, I want to know what's happened.
There's no power.
I can't stay here, I want to go out.
There's nothing nice to see. There's danger. Soon there'll be disease, a poison wind of high radioactivity. Now, once the available food is consumed up there, there'll be a hunt for safe places such as ours by marauders, thirsting, hungry, desperate. The house above us is secure. No one can enter. Windows are shuttered, doors double locked. We must stay together for another 13 days.
In this rat hole.
Here where it's safe. Biggest danger to us is us.
I think I'm starting a temperature.
Helen?
Yeah.
What is it?
Headache.
You've got something?
Yes.
Well, don't take too long.
No.
I'd sooner have one on the hour, not two every two.
I've told you it's a matter of balanced proportion.
You can't know exactly.
Simple figures. 2 every 2 waking hours, 14 per day for 14 days. Now that's...
196.
I stored 200. Can't trust the packers.
I'm thirsty all the time. Why is that?
Imagination. Greed.
Why can't we have our own share of the resources and do what we like, with what we like, when we like?
I've told you there has to be a controller to regulate supply.
You.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
To stop bickering.
What are we doing now?
Passing time.
What is the time?
Oh, near enough.
Watch pots never boil.
I never used to like tea. Now it's like...
Champagne?
No, tea. That thing takes ages.
You must learn patience.
I hate card games.
Will it be safe upstairs?
Eventually. The readings are still high. Must have been several bombs. Our enemies know the targets, north and south. London will get it direct. Destruction, fallout enveloping the country. And even so, millions of people will survive. If that's the word.
Mum, hey.
What?
Watched Pops.
Oh.
David, can you start to familiarise yourself with alternative escape routes?
What for?
For when we emerge, in case anything ever happens to me.
I won't bother, you know me. I'm very good at giving up.
You'll be surprised at how resourceful you can be.
If the race depends on me, it's lost already.
How about defending your mother and sister?
Other ways than brandishing weapons.
What exactly?
Stop it, you two.
I'd like to think he cared that there might be some interest in protecting you. I mean, wheat supplies for only 14 days, water for not much longer. The only danger David has had to avoid in his life is extracting coffee from the vending machine in his office.
That machine's been programmed to scald the skin of the unwary.
Yeah, jokes, that's all you do. Now it's back to basics, back to needing strength of will, purpose.
To maim, kill.
In defence of those you love, yes. Why not? Why not?
Shout packs, talk about it.
Even talking to another social group can spread disease.
Open negotiations, cooperate, form groups.
Ethics don't persuade empty bellies.
The world changes, people do too.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe not for the worst.
One thing remains unchanging, you're arguing.
No, this is vital. He doesn't even know the district. There are no buses or taxis now. He has at least to learn where there might be refuge. Uncontaminated water resources. Can't even set a snare for a rabbit.
But I can share my life with people who can.
And what skill will you offer for your feed at the end of the day?
Rat catcher, maybe. Me and Mr. Bumby here.
Oh, now you're talking.
What?
Sewers are marked here. Sandpits for shelter. Underground streams for clean water.
Instruct Joe with your route maps and survival strategies while I just pop along to the nearest mass grave.
There's the door.
Leaving the way open for you to play the Amazon Queen. Here's my knife. You'll need to hack off your left breast.
Thought I needed both to suckle the young in the breeding compound.
What?
She's verbling me, Superintendent.
David, are you going to look at these maps?
If I don't, you'll send me to my room. Wish you would.
Really miss those muscly men, Magsa.
You can't stay here. It's still not safe. Well, the grub's spoiled. I've detailed them to cleaning up duties. Bloody kids. I might just make them eat that meal as it comes off the floor.
All that food in my freezer out in the garage. Couldn't you have thought to bring something in for us?
The power's been off 4 days. It'll have defrosted by now. It's not fit to eat. It's ruined. I'm sorry.
Why did this have to happen?
Inevitable.
My life was restarting.
One perk of a police career. Early retirement.
Yeah.
I would have found something worthwhile. Maybe together. I mean, once the kids had left, there would have been time. You know, together.
I've hardly lived. All I've survived is a marriage. I think of a million years of evolution and I think of me. What a waste.
You've done well enough.
Not enough. Nothing like. 20 years locked in a house. And now, thanks to people I've never met, issues I've never considered, stands I've never made.
At least you're alive. Safe.
For how long? For what?
I can get us into the command centre at SRHQ.
Huddled in the corner at the behest of some jumped-up civil servant. Nothing to do except envy the dead. Plan to join them.
You don't understand.
Tell me I'm stupid. That my brain's shrunk from lack of use. I didn't think there was much point to our life before. What's the sense in continuing together now? Oh, please.
25 years in the force. Big mortgage on this place. Killer hours. Hated by everyone. Dislike even from you. From the woman who I... You know who I...
Married.
Well, I know you've enjoyed your bit of freedom lately, that job, but I've a point too. I've done my bit over the years.
Detached house. Own grounds. The avenue. Better a semi and a loving man.
I never flagged. I never failed. Still nothing wrong. Still more than able.
I know you can do sex. I meant love. Emotion. Humour. Respect.
Respect? You're my wife. There's no hope if you think I've not had even that.
Just now, I thought I heard children playing in the drive.
That's imagination.
It took me back to all those nights watching it grow dark. Children outside. Finally calling them in. End of another day without their seeing you. You come home later from some promotion do, beer fumes stinking. Do you know what hurt? You go straight to Joanna's room. I'd find you swaying, looking down at her. A look on you, like you never show me.
I hope Joanna would be up. She'd be glad to see me.
Your beloved daughter would have been awake had you taken the trouble to come home early.
Maybe I would have done if her mother had been worth the trip. Anyway, you've got me at home now. All the time. We're at home now. You and me. Ellen.
Where's Dad gone?
I didn't say. Upstairs, top of the house.
I think I'm getting bed sores.
Probably radiation sickness.
You're cheery.
Sorry.
Like hell.
I am. I didn't think.
Any signs of Vietnam offer help? Spend my last days in what's outside. I went to sleep last night considering the word incarceration. It grew, fragmented, imploded, exploded, formed a black hole and sucked me in, spat me out, sucked me in.
You're burning, feverish.
I cold, flu, nothing more.
That's all it is.
I dreamt of the red sun at noon. The work of man. Poisoned rivers. On my skin I felt the deadly, treacherous wind. How will we live? However it is, it won't be for long. All I've got is a cold.
We'll all have it soon.
Of course we will.
Drugs. No one will manufacture them anymore. All those wonderful bulwarks against everything nasty are no more.
There'll be stocks.
Worthless. Like families, they quickly deteriorate. Sorry.
We must be very careful from now on. There's prowlers around. Testing the front door just now.
Who?
I didn't stop to look. Best marauders don't realise their house is occupied. One sign of life, they think it's worth their while breaking in. It's all right, we're safe down here.
I was hoping to get an hour alone upstairs.
No, you best not. Best remain quiet.
Can I break the silence?
Is it important?
Only life or death.
What?
What are the symptoms of radiation sickness?
Why?
Tell me.
I've told you.
Well, the end of it. Leukemia, collapse, death. But how does it begin? Well, if I had it, how would I feel?
Oh, it varies. Best guide is how soon the symptoms appear. Quicker you feel ill, more severe the dose.
Symptoms?
It depends. Reddening of the skin, loss of appetite, nausea.
Inflammation, nose and throat.
Yes.
Temperature.
Yes.
Then what?
Oh, the symptoms fade for a while, then they return. Blistering starts, sweating and shaking. Hair starts to fall out.
David!
It's all right, stay here! David!
Shall I go?
Dad will calm him.
It's just a cold, isn't it? A bug, influenza. David's got one of his colds.
Yes, yes.
Living this close.
We should have caught it too.
I wouldn't know. I feel that stiff. Tension. If I developed pneumonia, I doubt if I'd notice. What about you?
Same. I'd love a breath of clean, cold night air and a long walk.
Simple pleasures. What happened? Did somebody get in?
No!
What?
He was trying to get out the front door. He had that knife in his hands. Well, I thought the best thing was to lay him out.
You hit him. He's worried, sick, frightened, and you thought it good to knock him out. You belong with the scum you pretend to oppose.
I had to, Ellen. He was making a noise.
Get out. Go away. I can't stand to look at you any longer.
You stupid woman, don't
Just
you?
go!
it all right to talk?
Yes.
Can I look at your hand?
What? Oh, yeah, if you like. What should I have done? I didn't know it was just that little penknife of his. I felt the pain, so I lashed out. Instinct. Self-protection. Habit.
He deserved it.
Maybe not. He was frightened. Blind panic. Faced with it, you should stay calm. I didn't.
It's not serious. The cut.
How's your brother?
Don't know.
We must go and see.
Why does David get all the attention? Should I try to run out?
I love you both, really.
Girls at school have boyfriends.
Well, so should you.
Maybe I don't want them.
Of course you do.
I'm happy enough.
You're an attractive girl.
Am I?
I think so.
You never say.
Don't I? I often think it. There's something of what your mother had. Something that men follow, reach for, never possess.
I want to stay with you.
Fathers make daughters for other men to enjoy. It's right they should.
You can't shove me out now. We have to stay together. You've no choice. Or what?
You shouldn't be here. You must stay where it's safe, yes?
Your mother's right. Go on. It'll be safer soon. David?
Nothing more than a swollen chin. I've had a talk with him. It's just one of his colds.
It was dark. I didn't want to hurt him.
Did I hear right? What you said just now?
I got the words right for once.
Jack.
No, he mustn't stay here.
Mustn't.
I think it's time we all had a treat.
Treat?
Struth. Is this stuff all right? Tastes like dried cabbage.
You're asking me?
Well, I don't know, do I? Could be dandelion leaves or shredded jockstrap. You've done this before.
Not that much, Your Honour. Where did you get this stuff? And don't say it was planted on you.
Well, let's say it came into my possession.
Well, it's the real thing. Picked on the slopes of the Atlas Mountains. East facing.
I don't feel any different. A trifle more boring, if that's possible.
Not everyone gets a lift at first.
Oh, I'm excluded from pot, am I?
Keep trying. I'm sorry I panicked.
Yeah, well, I didn't exactly stay calm, did I?
I've probably only got a virus.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all it is.
How could you be that certain?
Anything? was ridiculous.
Keep trying. Enlightenment may yet come.
I'll settle for the electricity to shine forth.
A bloody Swiss.
Here. Down here. Can you hear it?
No?
Oh. Oh, that tune. That beautiful hotel. You still a good dancer? Moonlight on Sharrow Bay, dancing, holding each other, thinking it would always be like that.
I remember other things as well.
Do you?
You're letting me win.
No. Check.
You play me false, young sir.
Listen to me, David. Let me
A
explain.
week of hell. I could have topped myself because of you.
What is it? David!
The lights on in the hall. Where's everyone in here?
Or to horse. Today's racing comes from Nottingham, Sandown and Carlisle.
What's happened?
Where today's winner is going
What's
to
he
come
talking
from
about?
is another matter.
That's Wogan, isn't
recent
it?
rain has made the going...
Ask him. Ask the magician. Ask him. He did it. He created it all.
Dad? Tell me one thing. Let me understand one thing before anything else. Through that front door, outside those shutters, the world is as it was.
I imagine so. I believe it's only a matter of time before the bomb. I wanted to preserve my life. I wanted us all to survive those first critical 14 days. I could stock food. I could protect our bodies from the effects of nuclear fallout, but I wasn't sure that we could live together in proximity for 2 days, let alone 2 weeks. So I decided to find out. I set a small amount of explosive charge against the strongest wall of the attic. Ceiling plaster falling was a bonus. Flash of light was simple overload and a bursting bulb. I'd removed all the fuses except that and the freezer outside in the garage. I thought that was just a waste and nobody would notice. The probe, ionizer, was a converted metal detector. I concealed some metal foil around the front door so that the ionizer would go haywire, as if reacting to radiation.
Your story. Of how the city looked after its devastation.
Mock-up. Projection. An exercise of the imagination.
Did you drive down the road, buy a paper, eat a bar of chocolate while we fretted and worried about your safety?
Maybe he pruned a few roses.
I showed you the future. Made you feel what it might be like.
How can you know? Know-it-alls are always wrong.
I'm not.
How could you do this without telling me?
Why did nobody call? Papers. Milk.
Cancelled. Told everybody we were on a fortnight's holiday. I told Cromptons that you had woman's trouble. They understood. You're still employed, I'm sure.
I hope so.
I telephoned your headmaster, said you'd been overworking, needed a complete rest.
What harmless scenario explained my absence from work? Meningitis? Radiation sickness? Or good old honest flu?
I informed your personnel department that you had a motor accident. You're in traction in Dumfries.
I do the jokes.
It's not a joke, David.
Well, why Dumfries?
It's far enough away.
What about letters, parcels?
Stopped. Local Nick calls this place HMS Ironclad. And our neighbours, such as they are, prefer to leave even coppers who've retired well alone.
The noise. The wind.
Tape recorder with the time switch in the attic. Same for the radiation signals. It's really quite easy to stage the end of the world.
Keys to outside.
And to those damn shutters.
Give them to me.
Come on, Jack, enough!
But don't you understand how valuable it's been? And aren't you pleased? Relieved? Don't you breathe again? Don't you value our chance to live again?
My work exists. No charred remains around a crater, no solitary chair.
I've exams at the end of the month. I've wasted a whole week because of him.
Give David the keys. Don't go on. Enough, Jack. Let it go.
I want him treated. cells where he should be. No wonder his generation is obsessed with destruction. They deserve it.
You understand, don't you? You feel we've got a second chance now.
I've been taken in. Conned all over again.
Last night you were in love all over again. That's what this whole thing was for us to come together.
That was the drug thing.
There's more than that.
False emotion.
No.
Counterfeit.
No. No. This whole thing was rigged for one purpose. To bring you and me together. Now, everything I felt last night was real. The tomorrow I created, it was make us value today.
Together.
All this was to reach you.
Weapons. Destruction. I was always here, waiting to talk, feel, react to you, not to madness, nuclear devices. You only had to walk across a room, sit down and talk to me. That was all.
All I had to do.
Have to do. Coming.
Sun's shining.
Let it.
Are you going to come outside?
Not yet. I like it in here.
Can't I do anything for you?
Yes. Close the curtains.